Hello. Hello, you beautiful soul. So I wanted to manifest that this reaches the right people, right? If you're seeing this, then Spirit wants you to know that you should be taking care of yourself and not feeling guilty for it, okay? Trust me, I know I've been down this hole before. I was actually trained that way from, well, pretty much the whole spiritual journey and the medicine walk as a shaman, and the old ways that were taught to me was really to focus on everybody else and not yourself, right? And even the mentor that I had, bless her heart, I love her to death, she was kind of trapped in that too as a mother, and as a wife. And so I kind of got things mixed up at one point. And I'm using myself as an example to show how we can be programmed and conditioned to think certain ways, right? And to think that something is the right way of doing, right? Thinking that putting yourself on the back burner and serving everybody else first is, the noble and righteous thing to do. While yes, serving is amazing, okay? But you can't serve from an empty vessel, right? So on my walk, specifically, I learned this because I was taught, like, take care of your husband, take care of your kids, right? And then I'm like, well, where do I fall in? And then I didn't have a lot of family and support around me. So it's like, well, who's going to take care of me? And so it took me so many years to figure out that, that was just really 144 as I look up. That was really not even, wasn't even cool at all, and I had to learn to start taking care of myself and really pouring into myself. And a lot of times, light workers, starseeds, we get like this this idea, right, that you have to live like this really humble lifestyle and look all a mess or dirty or whatever. I don't know, like, not necessarily dirty, but you know what I mean, just like really not caring about your appearance or how you present or smell and all of these things, but in order to truly assist and be there for our collective and heal the planet, right? Because that's what we want to do. That's like the end goal. We're like, ascend the planet, but we do it individually within ourselves, right? So people begin to pour into themselves. They begin to love themselves, right? Because you're loving yourself and you're loving everything else in turn. You're just as within, so without, as above, so below, you feel me? So the best way to truly assist, right, and not just trying to help everybody else, is to take care of yourself, whichever way that feels like. Obviously, eating well, hydrating, practicing personal hygiene, so many things. But another thing that Spirit and I were talking about was how really cool it is that people kind of go both ways. Like, you'll start out maybe really into health and wellness, and then it like pushes you into the direction of a spiritual awakening, or you start out and you're super into, wealth and abundance, and then it puts you into like a spiritual awakening. And then you get to the point where you're like, okay, I've gotten these points down. Now I got to take care of my body, or you start out on a spiritual path and then, like me, you just like always take care of everybody else and then don't take care of yourself. And then you get to the end and you're like, well, not the end, but to like a point where you're just like, what? What am I doing here? Like, why am I not taking care of me? So anyway, Spirit just really wanted me to remind everybody, anybody who ever seen this, that it is so absolutely necessary for you to take care of yourself. Okay, take care of yourself first. because you are the whole universe in one little drop, you know? And it's like, you're a reflection and just a beautiful expression of creation, you know? And you should respect that and honor that and cherish that and take care of your vessel and take care of your, you know, your mind. And, or I say take care of your mind, speak nice to yourself, you know, and love on yourself, you know. I love how people sometimes start out with like self-care, you know. They're like, oh, I need to practice a little self-care, you know. And then all of a sudden, a couple years later, they're like full-blown Kundalini awakening because they just start going down all these rabbit holes. And it all leads to the same place whenever you're truly seeking health, wellness, you know, all that stuff. So either way, I don't know where this is going or who this is for, but whoever it's for, I love you so much. You're so amazing. And you are so worthy to be pampered and to be provided for and cared for and loved, you know, genuinely, unconditionally, just loved and appreciated. I'm going to be really excited when everybody on this planet loves themselves the way that we should be loving ourselves, you know, and taking care of ourselves the way that we should be taking care of ourselves. It's just like, we're getting so close. I'm so excited. We're doing it, guys. I love you. Take care of yourselves so we can heal the planet.